Hello students, today's topic is 12.4 percentage by mass of an element in a compound. So percentage by mass in chemistry, that's very useful. For example, for the fertilizers, we know that the essential elements, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium in fertilizers is very important for the plant to grow, right? And then now, if there are two blanks, one is A, one is B. If brand A has around 28% of nitrogen, 80% of phosphorus, and 8% of potassium, and then brand B only 14% of nitrogen, 16% of phosphorus, and 10% of potassium, then if you're a farmer, which brand would you like to choose? So suppose many of the farmer they will choose brand A because the essential element, the percentage by mass of an essential element should be higher, right? So they supposedly will buy the brand A if their price is similar. Okay, this is one of the use for percentage by mass. Another example related to percentage by mass is in previous years ago, and there's a milk powder incident, okay, that's related to melamine. The chemical name is tripolyscyanamide. So this chemical actually has a very high percentage by mass of nitrogen in this compound, and is actually is industrial products and used in glues, adhesives, and some molding, something like. And because it has a very high percentage by mass in nitrogen, so that there are some unscrupulous businessmen, they will add these industrial products in mixed with the milk powder, and to sell to the people. And because for the inspection department of the milk products in China, so they will examine the percentage of nitrogen instead of examining the percentage by mass of protein. So if they examine that, if the percentage by mass of nitrogen is really high, then suppose the percentage by mass of protein should be also very high. So then the consumer will, when they go to the supermarket, they buy the milk powder, and then they will compare the percentage by mass of protein, okay, among different brand of milk powder. So if the similar price, and then one of the brand of the milk powder, they has a high percentage of protein, they will buy that one, right? So those unscrupulous businessmen mix the melamine into the milk powder, so lead to the percentage by mass of protein is really high, so that many people buy that kind of we say toxic milk powder. And then after that, after the newborn babies, okay, they drink a lot of the milk powder. Then eventually, then many their mother they found that the newborn baby has have some disease. When they go to see doctor, they have some disease, like they have urinary stones, and also many of them they have the renal diseases. Okay, so it's due to the toxicity of the melamine, right? So this is a story of the melamine. So you can go to Google and type melamine and milk powder, and you'll find a story about it. So now we go back to the percentage by mass of an element in compound. If we want to find the percentage by mass of an element in a compound, then we just need to take out the mass, take out the number of atoms of the element in formula, and then we multiply their relative atomic mass and divided by the formula mass or relative molecular mass, and then times 100%, and you can find it. Okay, let's see the following example. So here is the calcium dihydrogen phosphate. Okay, there's formula given, and asks you to find out the percentage by mass of phosphorus in a compound. So phosphorus is the element we want to find out their percentage by mass. So phosphorus, how many? Suppose there are 2 phosphorus. So according to the equation, number of atoms of the element in the formula. So there are two atoms, okay, of 2 phosphorus, okay, and then times the relative atomic mass, which is 31, and then divided by the formula mass. Formula mass of this compound, so it's 234.1, and then times 100%, then you get the percentage by mass of the phosphorus, okay, in this compound. Okay, the formula mass not really difficult to find it. It's just sum of all the relative atomic mass according to the periodic table. Then you can solve this problem. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, the second problem is related to percentage by mass in a compound, like for the crystallization. In the previous chapter, we learned anhydrous copper sulfate. The use is that for a test for the presence of water, right? If there's a water present, then the white powder will turn blue, okay? Because the hydrated copper sulfate is formed. Okay, actually this one hydrated copper sulfate, which has 5 water molecules, and the formula is. So by learning this percentage by mass, then we can calculate the percentage by mass of water in this compound, okay, in this compound. So let's see the following example. So calculate the percentage by mass of water in the hydrated barium chloride. The formula is provided. And then according to the previous equation, we just choose a number of the atoms, but now we don't use atom because they ask you the water. So the number of water should be 2, right? So use 2 number of water in the whole compound, and then times the relative molecular mass, okay, of water. So the relative alkaline mass or molecular mass of water should be 18, and then divided by the total formula mass of this hydrated compound, and then times 100%, you can get the percentage by mass of water in this compound. Okay, so not really difficult this part. Thank you. So once you understand the percentage by mass of element in a compound, just try to finish these 3 practice, and after that check the answers. And after this, I will give you homework related to the calculation involving moles and the masses, and also percentage by mass. Okay, thank you.